see, most men don't fail because they can't find a woman. They fail because they don't know how to recognize a good one when she's standing right in front of them. In this video, I'm going to share with you 9 signs she's the woman you should marry. These are the qualities that separate a temporary partner from a lifelong teammate. Stay till the end of this part, because what you'll realize is that love isn't about how you feel in the moment. It's about how she moves when life gets real. Before we continue, do me a small favor. Like this video and subscribe so we can reach more men who are trying to build wisely, not emotionally. All right, let's begin. 1. An honest woman. Honesty isn't just about not lying. It's about transparency, the kind that makes you feel safe when you're around her. You can tell she's genuine not because she says, "Trust me," but because her actions never contradict her words. She tells you when she's uncomfortable. She admits when she's wrong. She owns her truth, even when it's inconvenient. That kind of woman doesn't play with your mind. She brings clarity to your world. You never have to wonder where you stand with her. And here's the thing most men don't realize. When you have a woman like that, you stop living in survival mode. You stop checking her phone, you stop second-guessing her motives, because her energy speaks louder than her words. Honesty is the foundation of peace. And peace, my brother, is the most underrated form of love. But here's where most men fail. They confuse excitement with connection. They choose the woman who stimulates their emotions instead of the one who stabilizes their life. 2. A woman who's ambitious and ready to improve herself. You know what's attractive? A woman who refuses to stay stagnant. She's not threatened by growth, she's obsessed with it. She's reading, learning, upgrading herself, not for validation, but because she knows that staying the same kills relationships. When you meet this kind of woman, you'll notice something subtle. She's always curious. She asks questions that make you think. She's interested in where you're going, not just what you have now. And when you talk about your goals, she doesn't roll her eyes. She leans in. That's a woman with vision. And a man with a mission needs that. Because here's the truth. Life will test you. You'll go through seasons where you're uncertain, where money's tight, where motivation dips. A woman who's committed to her own growth will lift you up instead of pulling you down. She doesn't wait to be saved. She becomes your equal in the journey. So when you meet a woman who wants to be better, not perfect, but better, pay attention. That's how you know she's not just here for the ride. She's here to build the road with you. And that leads us to something even deeper. 3. A woman who inspires you to be a better man. The right woman doesn't pressure you to change. She inspires you to evolve. When you're with her, you don't feel controlled. You feel challenged in a good way. She holds you accountable to your potential, not out of ego, but because she believes in you. You'll notice it in small things. She celebrates your wins, even the quiet ones. She pushes you to keep going when you doubt yourself. And most importantly, she makes you want to be worthy of the way she looks at you. That's what real inspiration feels like. It's not loud, it's not manipulative, it's silent power. Because let's be honest, many women will demand more from you but never grow themselves. But a woman who leads by example, she upgrades your mindset just by being around her. And here's where the test comes in. If a woman doesn't make you rise, she'll slowly make you shrink. And that's why the next point matters even more. 4. A woman who sacrifices for the relationship. Now this one is rare, because sacrifice has become unpopular in today's world. Everyone wants love, but no one wants to give up comfort to keep it alive. But a woman who truly loves you will prove it in quiet ways. She compromises without losing herself. She puts effort into making things work even when it's not convenient. She shows up when you're low, not just when you're glowing. She doesn't need the spotlight. She finds joy in seeing you win. When she sacrifices, it's not weakness. It's loyalty in motion. And here's the part most men overlook. Sacrifice is the language of commitment. When she chooses the relationship over her pride, when she forgives instead of walking away too fast, when she makes your struggle feel like our struggle. That's not ordinary love. That's rare. You'll know it because her actions feel steady. Her presence feels like home. And deep down, you'll realize that's the kind of woman you build empires with. 5. She brings peace, not chaos. When a woman brings peace, you'll feel it the moment she walks into your space. Her energy doesn't make you anxious, it calms you. She doesn't drain you with constant arguments or emotional storms. She brings order where there was noise. You can talk to her without feeling judged. You can share your fears without feeling weak. Her presence feels like breathing fresh air after being trapped too long in chaos. And here's what most men overlook. Peace is the real luxury. You can have beauty, passion, and chemistry. But if you don't have peace, you'll start losing yourself. A peaceful woman doesn't need to prove her worth. She shows it by the way she handles problems, not with screaming, but with grace. And that's when you realize you don't need more excitement. You need rest for your soul. But that peace means nothing if it's not paired with this next quality. 6. She respects you, even when she disagrees. Every relationship will have conflict, but the way she disagrees with you reveals everything. A woman who respects you won't attack your manhood when she's angry. She won't weaponize your vulnerabilities or use silence as punishment. Instead, she listens. She expresses herself with firmness, but also with care. She's not trying to win the argument. She's trying to protect the bond. Respect is the backbone of love. Without it, even the strongest attraction eventually collapses into resentment. And brother, here's something many men learn too late. You can teach a woman your preferences, but you can't teach her respect. It's either part of her character, or it's not. And when you find a woman who can challenge you without belittling you, disagree without disrespecting you, that's a woman you can build with. Because that respect will hold you together through the storms that come next. 7. She's loyal when life gets hard, when life hits, when money slows down, when the world questions your worth. That's when you'll see who truly loves you. A loyal woman doesn't vanish when you're struggling. She doesn't compare you to others or lose faith the moment you fall. She stands with you in the shadows, not because it's easy, but because she believes in who you are beneath the pressure. You'll know her loyalty by the way she defends you when you're not around. By the way she still says "we" when everything seems to be falling apart. That's rare, brother. Because loyalty today is conditional. It stays until it's inconvenient. But a real woman loves through difficulty, not just through comfort. And if she's loyal when you have nothing, trust me, she deserves to be there when you have everything. But what truly separates a loyal woman from the rest is where her heart is focused. 8. She values family and stability. A woman's values determine the future you'll build. If she's always chasing attention, validation, or the next thrill, you'll never find peace. But if she values family, stability, and growth, that's a foundation for legacy. She's not just thinking about the next trip or outfit. She's thinking about the kind of home you'll build. She wants peace over drama, connection over competition, and meaning over attention. When she values family, she's not running from commitment, she protects it. She nurtures what you're building, she plans ahead, she wants both of you to win. And that's when you know, she's not just looking for a wedding. She's looking for a marriage, but there's one sign that outweighs all others. One that makes all the difference between attraction and destiny. 9. She's the woman you truly love, not just desire. You can't fake it. You can desire many women, but you'll only love one the right way. She's the one you think about when everything else goes silent. The one who makes you feel safe to be soft, but inspired to be strong. You love her mind, her flaws, her energy, not because she's perfect, but because she's real. Desire burns fast, love burns steady. She doesn't just excite your body, she brings meaning to your days. You don't feel addicted, you feel anchored. When you truly love her, you don't fear losing her. You fear not becoming the man she deserves. And that's the kind of love that lasts. Brother, listen. The right woman won't complete you. She'll align with you. She won't drain your energy. She'll multiply your purpose. If you found her, protect her. Don't play games. Don't take her for granted. Don't let ego destroy peace. And if you haven't found her yet, don't chase beauty, chase clarity. Become the man who attracts the kind of love he can sustain. Because real love still exists, but only for the men wise enough to recognize it.